And we're back.
So, archetypes. I actually really liked a lot of the ideas that they've brought. The problem is they don't match up to the general power of the meta or the decks as they stand.
What we should say is this is the continuation on from the video you had seen yesterday. And it's still Jacob from Team Pyramid and Corey from Team Pyramid. And we're still doing discussion videos. However, we're doing them in the back of a duel. So that way you guys aren't just sitting here staring at our ugly faces.
You get to stare at Yugioh cards.
But we're going to talk about archetypes at the moment, and I know that's quite a big topic, especially considering one of the other videos you'll see in the next couple of days is the one about meta players versus and what's the divide between meta and casual. And I think that's got quite a bit to do with archetypes as well. But we'll talk about that one in another video. But archetypes itself, what do you think of the archetypes that are coming out? Such as like they've just released the statement about the new, or should I say old, fairy tale archetype from like Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 5.
So, in terms of the archetypes in general, looking at since Link came out, or your choice at least to decide. Since Links came out, we got things like Crawlers, Magical Musketeers, the Painters. A lot of them are cool ideas, but that's it.
They're ideas rather than...
Yeah, they don't seem to have anything past being an idea. And the other problem as well is, it's like they could have been good. Isn't it banished? Because
no, they...
Or do they just go to the grave?
They go to the grave because I didn't have anything to discard. So we're clarifying something up there.
Yeah. So
they don't. What I've noticed is archetypes don't like playing between other archetypes. They like playing with themselves.
Immaturity immediately happens right there.
Remember, this is a child's card game.
Child's card game, child humor, all good.
But they don't like playing out of the archetype, I should say, rather than playing with themselves. They like to... Why did it have to be me that lowered the tone this time?
Because it makes a difference from being me.
But yeah, no, I believe like the fairy tale archetype, the one that's coming out, I think that we should be getting that, to be fair.
Actually, no. Sorry.
We should be getting that. I reckon they're going to release it in the new Battles of Legend that will be coming out this year, along with some other reprints that are pretty much necessary, let's be honest. If they don't reprint Ash Blossom and Joy of Spring, I think every player in their right mind is going to scream. That's a dirty move. You might as well just take that with your hand and the rest to the grave.
I have things I wish. And I'm not letting you mess that up. Yeah, so again, with things like that, I mean, you've seen my Crawler deck. Crawler's funny, but that's it. Again, like, there's a few decks that Jacob has that it does really well against because it's stupid.
One of the other decks that I hate, and I have said quite a few times on the channel, is Corey's Flower Guardian. Utterly despise that deck. That's a slag move.
It is a slag move.
That's a slag move. So what are you? 2,000, 3,000?
3,200.
So all the cards on your field get destroyed.
Yep. That stops them from being destroyed. And these all bounce back onto him when they get destroyed.
That's a dirty move.
Yep. For a dirty card. But yeah, it's
So these little discussion videos, as you can tell, we're trying to duel at the same time, so our brains are a bit distracted. However,
also I gave 500.
No.
However,
Sure.
I lost my train of thought.
Yeah. So yeah, archetypes, fun ideas. Some of them I really like. Like I really like them. Things like Banished. Um, like I kind of like Magical Musketeers. I like the fact that they play off the column rule and things like that. Things that just don't happen, but because of that, it's you don't get to use it. Like, or you'll get to use them because you set them up yourself. But in general, the deck doesn't work by itself. It doesn't have enough of a splash potential to go into other decks.
And it's a really weird mixture as well, Magical Musketeers, especially considering it's Fiend and Light.
Yeah. And
so yeah, you can play Honest in it, but that's about it.
Yeah, and the fact that it allows you to play traps from your hand as well, or Magical Musketeer traps from hand. So you've got like the ones that are basically a Solemns and for free, and without having to set it and risk ruining it. And then you get an effect on top of that. Lots of benefits. Problem is, for those benefits, it doesn't add up to much. Because generally speaking, they're never going to get to be used.
See, we said at the start of the first duel that we knew what we were doing with these decks. I honestly haven't got a clue what I'm doing with this deck. I've built the deck, but I haven't got a clue. But that's the problem, and I think that's where there is so many arguments. Like, yeah, archetypes, they're either designed to be really good, or they're designed to just be fillers.
Yeah.
Such as like the crawlers. They were designed to be a filler. They weren't designed to be a main archetype in the actual packs itself.
Yeah.
And then with archetypes as well, we're getting just bits and pieces rather than a full archetype and say, there you go, you can play it straight away. So
and it's really obvious as well.
Yeah, because there's the rockets, the rocket dragons. They've been stretched out now. What, over three or four packs?
It's a pretty long time before we'll see any potential out of them.
And that's the problem. And
also, I think this is just a Konami problem when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! It's archetypes are done, dusted, done, dusted, done, dusted, done, dusted. There's no, yeah, we want more of this, yeah, we want more of this, yeah, we want more of this.
And then when they bring out the support...
Oh, I will put the caveat of minus Blackwing. But yeah, continue.
But yeah, then when they bring out the support, it's too late. Like, look at the Noble Knights, for instance. Look at the Noble Knights.
They brought out a new Link.
They brought out a new Link monster that's used in everything but Noble Knights.
I mean, it could be used for Noble Knights, but Noble Knights is dead.
It's Noble Knights. I'm not being funny. Middle one. Not being funny. Look at the artwork on some of the Noble Knights cards. The artwork and the whole idea of the round table is literally amazing. But it's a TCG exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, please comment below. But it's an archetype that I think Konami has missed a trick with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And now they can't do anything about it. And then when people are crying out for legacy support, so people that are generally casual players that play things like Magnet Warriors. I'm thinking of Corey here. Magnet Warriors.
Yeah.
And like you've seen his Flower Cardian deck. In the new Flames of Destruction, they've released a Synchro,
which was released in the the OCG ages ago.
Yeah, but now we've only just got it for TCG. By the time the actual support is released, the deck is by all means dead. There's nothing really anyone can do.
He is a 3,700.
I'll move.
Yep. Yeah, it's. And the other problem is when they finally come. For some reason, they have that bad habit as well with the OCG stuff. Because look at Luna Lights. What was it? White Rabbit and something? Or the chicken?
The chicken.
It was just. They took for ages to actually release it. And by the time it came out, fair enough, as a deck, it didn't get hit by Link at all. Because it's a fusion level up system, more or less. So
it got inhibited by Link by the fact of it's a pendulum based fusion deck.
Yeah.
But it can still play around that. The same as Red Dragon Archfiend and things like that. They can play around links, but the support is just not there when it's needed.
Yeah, and then with things like the Flower Guardians, too little, too late. Lynx has made it so you're looking for
Tribute.
one synchro. Cannot be targeted by card effect.
Tribute is a cost.
Okay.
But yeah, that's and I think that's like the whole biggest problem with Konami is if they're releasing archetypes, they should, and if they want to listen and actually help the game grow, like we all want it to grow. I understand they've got to make money, but you think they'd listen to the players on what they want rather than what they think is needed.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Konami seems to have this thing where it's very much they've picked their winning collection of cards and they'll go with that. Or in some cases you have, I mean, let's just face it, the two biggest card types which get all the support, Light Dark. Light Dark always has support.
Diabolus.
I mean, it's not even that I'm talking about. I mean, these are basically an archetype thing or a specific card. But Lure of Darkness, Shining Angel, Honest, these cards are really strong support for that one particular element.
Yeah.
And are really strong supports. I mean, if you look around for like earth-based draw cards, don't really get them. You look for light and dark, you're swamped in them.
Attack the 1,000.
Okay. I mean, it's really like.
You're gaining 1,000. So he's cheating on camera.
I know.
And my turn.
But yeah, it's part problem, part. We're gonna have to just deal with it. I think.
Don't any of you viewers don't take this video as it's us bashing Konami because it's really not. And if Konami, if you are listening, which I very much doubt, a sponsor would be great. But
I mean, it's the love for the game that makes you think these things.
Yeah. So it's more the fact of we don't like seeing, because I think that's where the argument with casual players and everything come out as well, which we'll discuss in another video. However, that is one of the big arguments as well, is the fact that people don't want to pay for like hundreds of pounds to keep up with today's meta.
And before we go into that, we'll do a cut here and move on to the next video.